Leo interception was incredible. Just as being a football fan, that was an incredible play. I'm proud of him and the job that he did. And then holding Derek to the yards that we did, he's a beast, and we were able to take care of him there. So, and then special teams, I thought all the way around, special teams was good. Button missed a 56-yarder, but that's 56 yards, So we've gotten spoiled, but he's fine, and we'll get right back in the swing there. He did with the last two. So, a lot to tell you about the injury part of it. I think we came out fairly clean there. My hat goes off to our fans for the job they did today, man. They were unbelievable, loud, aggressive, and we appreciate all that. Also to the Ravens and John, he's got a team that's a little bit banged up right now, and he's battling through that. We put up a great fight today, and I'm glad things worked out, obviously, the way they did. I was proud of our big guys on both sides of the ball. I thought they played well, and they knew coming into this game here that it's always going to be physical. Doesn't matter who's playing on either side, but it's going to be a physical game, and I thought our guys stepped up and came through in that area. Pat had a big day. Good to get Worthy back in there in the mix. He had a big day. Kelce, likewise. And Pat hit a bunch of different receivers, which I think was a positive, and the run game got going. With Pacheco. So all in all, a good day offensively, and then defensively, I thought right from the get-go, after that first drive, that we just put our foot down. Spags had a nice plan there, and the guys executed. It was great to get Chris back. His aunt died, and it was good to get him back here, most of all to celebrate her life, and then work his way back, wanting to be here with his teammates. Yeah, it's phenomenal. That's incredible. Whatever you write good about him, he deserves, man. I'm gonna tell you, you can give him everything. That Joker is unbelievable. We're lucky to have him.
But you mentioned the yellow line, pretty clean, penalties and stuff like that. You had gone back and graded everything, but that's kind of the progress you've been looking for throughout the year.
Yeah, listen, you've got to be able to do that to play against this team. You've got to be able to handle the front part of it, and I thought the guys did some good things. I'll go back, look at it, and see what was real and not real. But I felt pretty good coming out of it. But we'll see.
By extension, short yardage situation seemed to be pretty solid.
Yeah.
Offensive line.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they were getting after it a little bit up front. So it's great competition. These two teams. Yeah, I mean it's the competition you love. I mean that's why we're in this thing. So.
Ravens came in scoring 30 points game so far. Can you say that seems like his plan?
Yeah, he had a great plan. Great plan. You take that first drive out, and then that last run. I mean, and he had a good day. So I mean, he got so mad after that last run, he about jumped out of his shoes. So, but he, he's and his coaches too. I don't want to slight the other guys either, but they've all done a nice job there defensively, and I'd say the same thing with the offensive guys and special teams too. So. All right, great. I think I hit everybody, so time's yours.
Andy, a lot of things that made the offense go better, but I wonder if you could elaborate a little bit on Worthy and what his presence does to change the dynamic a little bit.
Yeah, well, I thought Matt used him the right way, and put him in great positions, and then Worthy didn't flinch at all. People were worried about the shoulder and so on, but right from the start, he gets the first play and goes, and that's the way he's approached his rehab and everything else, and I'm glad he came out healthy. But I thought the way Nags used him was smart job there.
It seemed like Patrick was especially in the zone today, I guess, for lack of better terms. What do you think led to that in this particular?
Yeah, I think having all those guys there that helps. I mean, you start getting guys back in there and mixing it up. I thought the offensive line protected him, well for the most part. So he feels good.
Andy,
I was going to say, were you confident Chris was going to be here in time? And I guess it came down pretty close.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, listen, he had to do what he had to do there. I mean, that's not something you plan on or anything else. So you take care of that first, and then the game kind of comes secondary, when you start dealing with life and death.
Andy, just from a managing the situation perspective, like, how probably didn't know exactly when to get here. I mean,
I knew when he was going to get here.
But have you had that happen, that kind of late arrival under these circumstances before? And is there some guessing game a little bit? Or how much?
Yeah, you just hope there's no mechanical problems that slow the plane down from taking off. But I mean, he had it all worked out, and Brian Schaefer did a great job with it, organizing the whole thing and making it work. So.
Coach, you mentioned Leo's play. It seemed like a big momentum play too.
Yeah, it was big. I thought it was just all the way around, momentum included. But I mean, spectacular play. Period. Athletic.
And he's shown you the ability to catch the ball before. I know he hadn't gotten an interception before, but it's a difference.
Yeah, not with one hand. So yeah. Sometimes he struggles with two hands, but this was a good one. This was a good one.
Coach, when you have all the guys back, does it really open things up for everybody?
Well, it did today. So the speed was good, and Pat's got trust. He's developing. I mentioned that he's developing more trust in 5 and more trust in 80, and so now you add one into the mix who he's already got time with, game time. I think that's important. So I think that just kind of brought it together, and they fed off of each other's success there.
Coach, Rashawn Smith got more touches today. What do you see from him in the running back room?
Yeah, we've been trying to increase some of his play time. He's got a lot of talent, so we're working him in different spots. We were able to get Royals in, too, a couple rookies. Brett's done a nice job with these rookies that are playing in the game. We've got a few of them. So, anyways, yeah, we're just giving them a little bit of time as we go.
You're not a big individual sack. Pat was the youngest player against 250 touchdowns.
Yeah, phenomenal.
The Kansas City Chiefs walked into Baltimore and made themselves right at home, moving with precision, confidence, and a swagger that has come to define them over the last few years. Patrick Mahomes was in total control, unfazed and unhurried, orchestrating 4 touchdowns and leaving Baltimore's defense searching for answers they just couldn't find. Each Chiefs drive seemed to sap more life from the Baltimore crowd, and every time the Ravens looked ready to fight back, Mahomes and his crew slammed the door shut. On the other side, the Ravens' sideline was a picture of frustration and disbelief, the tension growing with each missed opportunity and defensive lapse. The game felt decided before the fourth quarter even began, yet the hits kept coming, not just on the scoreboard, but on the roster. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore's star quarterback and the centerpiece of their offense, went down clutching his hamstring in the third quarter, sending a chill through the stadium that no amount of cheering could thaw. Marlon Humphrey limped off. Roquan Smith couldn't finish the game. Ronnie Stanley's status looked grim, and rookie Nate Wiggins became the latest casualty in a growing list of battered Ravens. These aren't just names. They are the heart of a team that now finds itself staring at a 1-3 record and a season on the brink. The injuries are jarring, but they don't tell the whole story. Throughout the game, Baltimore's offense sputtered, struggling to move the ball and failing to find any rhythm or urgency. Justice Hill's late touchdown was little more than a footnote, coming long after the outcome was certain. The defense, once the pride of the franchise, looked out of sync and a step behind, unable to contain the relentless Chiefs' attack. Special teams offered no spark, and the coaching staff appeared outcoached and outmaneuvered at every turn. It was the kind of performance that leaves fans searching for answers and wondering where the fire has gone. Tony Romo's voice cut through the broadcast in the final minutes, his words echoing the anxiety felt by Ravens fans everywhere. There's cause for concern. If you want to keep up with every twist and turn this season, subscribe for more updates. The parallels to 2015 are hard to ignore. That year, injuries ravaged the roster. Joe Flacco went down, and the Ravens limped to a 5-11 finish. Now, another season threatens to unravel in eerily similar fashion. The AFC is tougher than ever, with teams like the Bills, Bengals, and Chiefs each eyeing the top, and Baltimore looks like it's sinking fast. The schedule ahead is brutal, and with so many key players hurt, the odds of a miraculous turnaround seem slim. Even if Lamar Jackson can return quickly, the question hangs. Can one player truly reverse a season's worth of struggles? The issues go beyond the field. The play calling has baffled, the personnel decisions have raised eyebrows, and the sense of urgency has gone missing. Week after week, it's as if the same script repeats, Baltimore gets outplayed and outcoached, showing little sign of adjustment or fight. The fans feel it, the stadium is restless, and the media questions grow louder. Steve Bisciotti, the owner, must be wondering how much longer he can watch Jackson's prime years slip away as the team drifts further from contention. The leadership void is glaring. There's a waiting game on the sidelines, as if someone else will step forward and spark the turnaround, but that moment hasn't come. The Ravens used to be known for grit, resilience, and an unwavering edge, but those traits have faded. Every mistake turns into a mountain. Every misstep feels catastrophic, and the margin for error is now razor thin. The Chiefs exposed every weakness and made it clear Baltimore is nowhere near the top tier of this conference, and unless something changes soon, this could be the start of a long, painful rebuild. The locker room is filled with questions, not answers. The pressure mounts, the doubts creep in, and the clock keeps ticking. Subscribe now so you don't miss a single update as this drama unfolds. For Baltimore, the next few weeks will define more than just this season. They'll shape the future of the franchise.